They told you that awakening was about escaping the matrix. They lied. Awakening isn't an escape, it is an entry. The mechanism is language. We think words describe our life. But in this experience, words build our life. When you say, I am tired, your biology responds. The document of your life is written by the words you repeat. Every limiting word fires a neural pathway. Your psychology becomes your biology. You collapse your own potential with your speech. Language plays a measurable role in this process. The words you repeatedly use influence perception. Perception influences emotional state. Emotional state influences physiology. Physiology influences decision-making. Decision-making influences results. That chain is not mystical. It is biological. When you repeatedly say, I'm overwhelmed, your nervous system activates stress pathways. When you repeatedly say, I can handle this, your body shifts differently. Language influences internal regulation. The placebo and nocebo effects demonstrate that expectation influences measurable biological outcomes. Belief affects biology. Attention changes what the brain filters and prioritizes. If you constantly speak about scarcity, your brain becomes more sensitive to signs of scarcity. If you constantly speak about opportunity, your brain becomes more sensitive to opportunity, not because you bent reality, but because you tune perception. Words shape narrative. Narrative shapes identity. Identity shapes behavior. What you observe repeatedly, you reinforce neurologically. What you reinforce neurologically becomes habitual. Habits compound. That is where creation actually happens, not through magic. Through reinforcement. The structure of your self-talk builds your internal environment. Your internal environment influences your external actions. Your external actions accumulate into lived reality that is grounded. That is powerful enough. What patterns are you reinforcing through your language? Because you speak thousands of words a day, most automatic, most rehearsed, most shaping you. Not spells, patterns, not magic. Mechanism, and mechanism is powerful enough. Not that we control everything. Not that we bend physics with willpower, but that we participate consciously. We can notice a pattern and interrupt it. We can hear our own language and rewrite it. We can recognize repetition and choose differently. That is power.